You recording?
I don't know how to do
Just push the button here on where your thumb is there. Yeah. Alright. So, here we are in Cut Price Carpets on Mill Road with John Ball. We met in February, didn't we, John?
We did, yeah.
Back when I did a very early report about how this was going to affect people up and down. Now, we've come a long way since then.
Come a long way, which we're great for everyone who's contributed.
Yeah.
Managed to get it stopped for the time being, the bridge closing, but still got a long way in front of us.
That's right. So, just before we go into this conversation, how long have you been trading here?
28 years.
28 years. And there's a reputation card here, which is 100 reputation report cards. Just want to point that out. This is a reputable business, long-standing, reputable business. So, specifically talking about how closing the bridge is going to affect this business.
Well, it's going to affect us immensely. If you can look at our carpets at 5 metres long, we need lorries, HGVs to deliver them. We've already had word from one of our suppliers that they may have to consider stop delivering to us as they can't physically turn around safely on Mill Road if the bridge is closed, because they come in this end and go out over the bridge to do the rest of the deliveries.
That's right.
If the bridge is closed, they've got to try and turn around somewhere. There's nowhere safely to turn around a lorry.
That's right.
So they're going to have to think about it and to see whether they're still able to deliver to us, which I think is going to be unlikely.
Yeah.
And that's going to affect our business immensely.
Sure.
It's going to close us down, basically.
How many deliveries do you get on lorries a day or a week?
We get one every day, sometimes 3 a day.
Wow. So, just looking at the possible scenarios of how that will impact your the business side of it, we were just looking at the law about turning lorries round.
Yeah.
You can't just turn a lorry, a 3-point turn down a small street without a flagman. So you're gonna the delivery company is gonna need to have an extra man in the lorry, which is going to increase wage costs.
Wages.
So that's going to increase the delivery cost. The other thing that a lorry is advised to do is not to turn around, but to go around
The block.
a side street or a block. Now imagine a lorry going down these roads.
Imagine a
Can't
lorry
be done.
going down Catherine Street,
Right.
and around the block. It's
Exactly.
impossible. It just doesn't work.
There's a perfect example of how closing the bridge will negatively affect business on Mill Road. You know, that's
It's just going to affect. But it's not just my business. I'm not the only one that gets deliveries on lorries, and perhaps that hasn't been thought through. But it's immensely going to affect my business because I rely on lorries bringing these large rolls of carpet into our store.
yeah.
And without a lorry, they can't deliver it on a push bike.
No, you can't. So I just wanted to include this here now because, you know, one of the main arguments that they make in Mill Road for people is that they've got good evidence that shows closing roads increases business. Now, I'm not refuting that certain types of business will be improved because, you know, cafes, bars, restaurants.
Definitely not my business.
But not this one. And
Definitely.
Mill Road is a diverse high street with lots of different types of business.
I've been here 28 years,
Yeah.
trading, serving the local community, and proud to still be here after 28 years.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big feat for a family business
Sure.
to still be trading after 28 years. We've
Yeah.
had lots of trials and tribulations, ups and downs, and at the moment it is very, very hard. A lot of people think the bridge is already closed already and they don't come down here.
Yeah.
I've stood outside there at 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning, in the middle of Mill Road, and there's not a car come by. And like, if I'm doing an estimate in Tennyson Road, 5 minutes from here,
Yeah.
once the bridge is closed, hour and 20 minutes. If I'm lucky, I don't turn my engine off for hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So how's that saving on pollution?
Yeah.
I just want these questions answered.
Yeah.
You got the Carter Bridge there, which cyclists surely can use the Carter Bridge.
Yeah.
Specially built bridge for pedestrians and cyclists 100 metres down the track. I just can't make it out, but
There you go.
it's, it wasn't good news to hear that our deliveries may stop if the bridge closes.
So, just on a personal level, then, you know, how's it been for you? You know, how does it feel having your business kind of in this sort of limbo?
Well, our business is in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know whether I'm coming or going, if you know what I mean. It's, especially after trading for 28 years, self-employed. It's my own business. If I stop trading, what do I do? Go and sign on the dole? I don't know what to do. It's my livelihood. I've got family. I've got children to keep, wife to keep.
It's not
things
right,
to pay.
This is the reason for me personally, why I just think it's just not okay. Because you don't interrupt people's livelihoods. You don't undermine people's way to make a living.
No.
That's just wrong. That's my point of view. But I think many people would agree with that.
Well.
So anyway, John, thank you for that. This is
so
all in the aid of contributing to the public awareness. We want to raise this debate again. We want lots of people to be aware of what's going on Mill Road and to have their say, to think about it, to make up their mind about whether they think it's right or wrong. Ask people what they think, talk about it, write to your local councillors, pay attention to the court case which is ongoing.
If you I speak to a lot of people down there, a lot of people don't even know that the bridge is going to be closing.
That's right.
Or they think it's already closed.
Yeah.
It's just not been put out there correctly.
Yeah.
I don't feel it's not been put out there correctly. Do you want this bridge closed or not? And the impact it's going to have on everyone else in the surrounding areas.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is William Bennell talking to John Ball. That's what John Ball thinks. What do you think?